Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Spett here with you. It is the early morning hours of the 23rd of July, 2014. Typhoon Matmo has made landfall out here in Taiwan. This video coming from videographer James Reynolds. I'll put a link down in the description below. You can watch the full thing, but it just shows how gusty these winds are. Very ferocious conditions coming on shore here. Also high waves, as documented from videographer Jim Eds, who's also out here in the right front quadrant of this storm system as it came ashore here. Latest radar imagery does show the storm system over land here in Taiwan. It did make landfall just after midnight Taiwan Standard Time, pushing onshore around the central portions of the island, but now kind of just taking its time and lingering over the mountains here. The right front quadrant of this, though, is going to be the area where you're going to be seeing these very, well, not only high winds, but the rainfall. The rainfall is going to be a major threat from this storm system. As of making this update, right around 3 a.m. Taiwan Standard Time, we have already been seeing some areas pushing 500 millimeters of total accumulation out of the storm system. It is going to continue to come down. I would not be surprised if we see some areas 700 to 800 millimeters. Even the COAMPS high resolution model, this is from the United States military, but it's a very good model. Some areas indicating as high as 1,000 millimeters of rainfall. Definitely a risk of flooding and landslides out of the storm system, especially in some of these low-lying areas near the immediate coastline coming out of the mountains. Some of these riverbeds, which are going to be, well, just accumulating all this water and flowing downstream. So these are the areas that are highest at threat for flooding. The good news, the government is being very proactive. Most businesses have been shut down here on Wednesday. Also, all schools across the island have also been closed out here. Most of the island is under typhoon warnings at this time. And as you can see from the latest radar imagery, basically this rainfall is encompassing most of the islands, specifically along the eastern seaboards. Taipei, actually, I would not be surprised if some businesses do stay open, though. What I meant by businesses closed, most governmental office, because Taipei is a little bit removed farther off here towards the north, and at least at this time when I'm making this update, not even really raining there. It's some light rain. It's nothing too intense. The worst of it definitely down here towards the south, where those mountains are basically blocking this rainfall, squeezing it out like a sponge, and that is why we are seeing this very, very heavy rain. So as we take a look ahead, where is this storm system going to be going? Well, throughout the rest of Wednesday morning, definitely these conditions are going to be very rough there in central portions of the east side of the island, pushing over these mountains very slowly. It will start to weaken and eventually track off there towards the northwest as a severe tropical storm by that time, possibly still maintaining that typhoon intensity, though, once it makes landfall out here in Fuzhou, and eventually tracking off there towards the west of Shanghai as a tropical depression, really weakening, but there is the threat eventually of the storm system getting picked up by the upper level jet, and we could be seeing it develop into an extra tropical storm. Take a look at this, our ECMWF model outlook overlaid with the GTWC track, just continuing to pound Taiwan here today. As it pushes off there towards the northwest, I mean, you're still going to be seeing that moisture inflow wrapping around the eastern periphery, actually, so still looking at some heavy rainfall, and then eventually moving onshore in Fuzhou and off there towards the north, but it does look like it could get picked up once again by the upper level jet here. And if that happens, if we do see this dip in the jet stream form up, then we could see our storm system eventually push off there towards Korea and possibly northern Japan by the end of the weekend. So this is something we're going to watch. Still long range right now, though. We are continuing to track Typhoon Matmo over Taiwan here. Hope everybody stays indoors. Stay safe during this storm system. It is a rough one out there right now. As I always say, if it looks dangerous outside, probably is. So best bet, just play it safe, especially if a lot of the businesses and schools are starting to close out here. If you are in the conditions where it doesn't seem so bad, especially in the northern part of the island, still might be a good day to at least do something. But yeah, always play it safe. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.